Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress, and we're starting on this screen because we're not starting here, we're starting here, something that I've never done with you before. So I was wondering why we're not getting many caravans come through. Now they are coming, Canyons of Fury, that's us. And I guess looking at this red line, this is a trade route, and this is us, Treaty Lands. This is our fortress, 49 dwarves, 12 turkeys, 10 dogs, 5 cats, 2 reindeers, 1 duck, 1 rabbit, 1 sheep, 1 blue pea fowl, 1 pig, 1 yak, 1 cow, 1 guinea fowl, 1 human visitor. Goblins. Goblins. All these green areas are goblins. I think when the goblin attacks start, we're gonna get smashed. There's a nice volcano, look, I ain't noticed that before. They've upped the ante on the graphics set on the world map by the looks of it. Yes, all goblins. Let's have a summary. As you can see, dwarfs, we're the red bit, we're this bit. 499 dwarfs in the world, 57,000 goblins. That is pretty bad. 10,000 humans. We got kobolds, 526. Elves. Fallen civilization. Elves. The wasps of clenching. Well, they're gone. They have fallen. Which is a shame, because Alpha Boost is always fun. Alpha Boost is always fun. We've even got our battle here. When we were attacked, well, I say battle, we had a minor skirmish. We had a little, wasn't a goblin siege, it was more of a goblin ambush. We were attacked by the large horror, and they got no kills and no victories. We killed 4, and we had 5 victories, so I'm assuming that caging one of them is a victory, but they're claiming no losses in that battle, and I'm guessing it's because their man is still alive. Here we go, look, in 251 early spring, the 1st of granite. I'm looking upwards at my pinboard. Dwarf comic, yes I am a dwarf nerd. March, granite is March, I'm trying to learn the months. Yes, the large horror attacked the Smith of Squashing, that is our civilization. The Canyons of Fury is the main dwarven, well, probably what you'd call the dwarven civilization. The Smith of Squashing is our group, and Treaty Lanced is our fort. We were, yes, leader of the attack was the goblin Amuxu Hoist Maligans during the Craze Siege as part of the Riddled conflict. So I'm not quite sure the name of the goblin we captured. That would be interesting to know. Charts, I find charts quite boring, but the world map is always quite interesting. I mean, you can see there, we're screwed. Still doesn't tell us why we can't get a caravan. I mean, maybe it's because these are mountains and we're flanked by goblins, but we're not, you know, there's still grass here and fields and things. It's not like we're right built on the side of a goblin fort, but there you go, we're not going to worry about it. We are surviving. So yeah, no elves. Here's our goblin. We're in a goblin world basically. Once we get 80 dwarfs, we're going to get smashed so badly. But anyway, let's get out of that. Let's get back into Dwarf Fortress mode. Continue playing. Yeah, just so you know that you have to retire a fort to get the Legends information. So what I do is I go into saves and copy the save file and retire the copy. So we've retired the copy of this fort, but we've not actually retired the fort, so that's the way you can do that. So this idiot, Ushreer Guildbear, he's a peasant, which means he's already eligible to go in the army as far as I'm concerned. And wandering around in the lower caverns, he's definitely asking for the army. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I do. I go away and I think. I've designated so much stuff for them to do. I've designated all this to be smooth. You can see they've started a little bit. If you're not familiar with smoothing, it does make your fort look nice. The whole thing will all look like this. It will look very nice. And I've designated all that to be smooth as well. And I've designated lots and lots of mine and ores and gems like this. This all takes time. And I was going to undesignate it all so we could get on, but I thought, well, why should I? Because I'm playing the fort true to how I'd play it, and this is how I'd play it, and they'll get on with it, they'll do it. You know, if we don't designate it, it's not going to get done, and we won't have materials to work with, so you've got to let them do it. It will take a little while, but what we want is another migrant wave, and once you get, we've got 49 dwarfs now, once you get into these kind of areas, you get migrant waves often with 20, 25, 30 dwarfs, and if they've got the equipment and tools to work with, you can get a lot done. So one thing I wanted to do, I noticed when we were trying to repair these walls, when we were trying to repair these, we didn't have any stone blocks, and they're still struggling to do the diagonals. So I think we're going to have to mine out. We're going to have to mine out one of these walls, get them to do the corner wall, then put the other wall back in. Dwarfs are pretty stupid like that. So I've got to remember how to do it now. I always, whether it's remove building or remove construction. I think it's remove construction. Yes, it is. So yeah, that's now designated to be removed, and we'll remove another one. Remove this one. Yeah, that one. And then they should be able to get to the corners. They should be able to get to the corners, put the corners in, then we'll put them back in. But what made me think of that was our mason is not constructing blocks. So why is he not constructing blocks? Why are you not constructing blocks, mason? Alt and W. There is 6 blocks in the whole world. Well, that's really not enough. I clearly didn't set that up very well at all. We'll have 50 to 100. That'll keep a mason busy. Yeah, I want to build some stuff, and I want some blocks. Right, another thing I wanted to check is we have a dead person. Dead and missing. I did notice that he was dead, listed dead in Legends, and it says he was hit by a cascading object. Ah, coffee. So I don't know if we got him to dig anywhere stupid. Anyway, we got DF hack and we got auto burial, so there is a chance he's in one of these. Coffin. 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 If he's in one, that'll say this is the resting place of Thor, whatever his name is. But he may not. We may not even have his body. No, he's not buried. He is not buried. So we need to make a slab and then have it carved and then have it dedicated to him. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why we. I don't know how we can check burials. I don't even know if we can. Let's go back to him. So we can't go to unit clearly, and we can't view him. So he is gone. So does the mason? So either the mason or the craft dwarf does slabs. Alter an S. Alter an S. Make a slab. Let's have a couple. And then I believe that once we've made them, we can then get a crafts dwarf to engrave them, I think. Also, we have 49 dwarfs and a human visitor, and this is our dining room, which is basically pathetic. So that needs to be uprated, and we have hardly any workshops, hardly anything. What I really need, is an influx of migrants. That's what I want, and they will become our slaves. So that's the bedroom area. We go up one. That's recreation, that's library, tavern and temple will be. Then we're getting into the mines, really, what I will call the mines. So we go up one. So I think we're going to stick with the pattern we got. So if I D for designate mine, so we're up a layer, are we? We will have to push the right button. So there's some stairs. Trying to line this up by eye. I think that's right. I should be able to tell because I think I do it with 2 shift and across presses. I try and make life easy for myself. That does not look like that's correct. That looks correct. We'll find out in a minute. X was undesignate. I might have been right first time. No, I'm right now. So if I hit dig and do 2 of them, that was correct. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be a new dining room area, in case you hadn't guessed, because we got a tiny dining room area, and we're probably going to get another migrant wave. Fortunately, when we done that, we done quite a lot of bedrooms. I think there's 40 bedrooms in there. Plus, we have got a dormitory and barracks. So the soldiers are sleeping in the barracks. Anyone can sleep in the dorms, and dwarves that have got their own bedrooms will sleep in their own bedrooms. What do you think of the last video? I thought the audio quality was great because, as you know, I've now got this blue snowball microphone that I've invested in. I don't know why I keep investing money, because I don't make any money at this channel, but I do know why I invest it, because I enjoy doing it and I'm aiming for quality. Now, it sounds different. That's my thing. It sounds different because I've used that other mic in YouTube for about 4 years now, I think. So I think it's better. But you know what it's like with us humans. We don't like change. Change is strange. And that's a rhyme. Change is strange. But I think it's much cleaner. If I tried watching the video and couldn't really tell, but then I separated the audio and just listened to the audio without any pictures, and I think the pictures were distracting me. I think it's a lot cleaner. Don't know if I like this or not. We may change this. I'm not actually going for any particular shape. Of dining room. I'm just trying to incorporate, just so you can see my line of thinking, I'm trying to incorporate the kitchen, a couple of kitchens and a couple of stills to keep the food and the drink flowing, as well as having a bigger dining room. So if we were going to do that, I would want to have a door there and a door there. These are so the slaves can bring their food and drink. They're not slaves, they're all dwarfs. We don't really have that many nobles, so I wouldn't claim that anybody is a slave yet. I don't... S? What did I push S for? X. Designate X. I want to undo that. D. Dig. That's... Oh, no, you see, evil numbers, the root of all evil. You can't do a triple door. Single double doors then, like I did in the first place, and then rubbed them out. I was going to do some stockpiles, but that's why I've done... This is how I do all my workshops later on as the fort gets big. I do them as a 5, and then you have the workshop in the middle, then you designate all the surrounding area of the workshop as a stockpile. So that's a spoiler for a later episode. Now I've ruined that for you. And that normally gives them enough materials to do good things. Yeah, that could be quite pleasant, really, like that. We could have some pillars in the middle of this, but it's not really big enough to warrant them, I don't think. Yes. So yeah, we could have done with an even number. The even numbers are not the root of all evil here. The odd number is causing the issue. So I now have to have a massive great pillar if I want one. I have to have I can't mine a block out the middle. Designate X. Do I want them to... I'm just deciding if I want them to leave this... That'd be rather a large pillar for such a small dining room. This is the sort of size pillar I'd leave in a dining room like 4 times as big as this. I don't know if we're going to gain... If I put that in, I don't know how much eating room we're going to gain. Will look nice in the middle. That'll, with the... If you smooth the walls, that'll look like a circle nearly. If you have one made out of 4 squares, that will look like a circle. No, I don't think I want to do that. We might reserve the centre for other things. We'll dig that. Alright, let's unpause it. I mean, they're probably not going to come and do that yet. I could have set a priority on it, but I haven't. Oh, another masterpiece spiked wooden ball. Yippee! What is that? Why is this a different colour? That's unusual. Did I hit M or something? Because you don't actually have to dig. If you do M, that's marker only. Like, if I hit... that is M, isn't it? Yeah, M. No, that's marker only blue. So you can design your whole fort like this. In blue. And they won't dig it out. And you hit M again to switch it off. Okay. Marker only. Standard. Now what's going on? I'm trying to teach people here. D. That's why. Helps if you hit D. D is mine. Oh yeah, you idiot. Sorry, it's not the game, it's me. They want to be cancelled. Oh, it must be because that's like this underneath. Sorry, like, see that square there? That square I'm going down over? Yeah, grey one. That's why. It must be 2 of them together next to each other. Underneath. That's the dining room. Or sort of. Or will be when they dig it. We need flux to make pig iron. Resuming. The merchants from Tobblethust will be leaving soon. Okay, go away. Right, have we got any slabs yet? Z. Stocks. E. Sl. A. B. No. Them stairs are flashing. Does that mean they're going to come up and start digging them? I think it might do. They're very, very busy. We're busy butchering. I did notice, yeah, it's a bit late. I did put the corpse stockpile there, and they have put the blind cave ogre mangled parts in there, but still don't know if that's close enough to our butcher's shop for him to get the corpses to butcher them. That is something we will find out as yet. Is that a sapling? That is. Is that going to be a problem? Can we chop down saplings? Chop down trees? No, I don't think we can designate to chop saplings. Right, there's another dig that I require to do. Ah, a goblin. Do 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 do. Right, goblin, cage, willow. Gosrus Strox Oster. Well, he is not the he was not the leader of the attack, because his name was Thor or Thordal or Thor something. Right, the merchants are on their journey. Work out how to get your poxy wagons in here, because I like trading wooden balls for stuff. Stuff. I just got to see how many times I can say stuff into my pop filter without sounding like a tornado. Coffee gone. Right, archery tower. What happened there? We got an announcement that was so fast. The militia captured Spar, and that's quite good because he was really beaten up earlier. He was in hospital last time I saw him. The weather has cleared. I don't know, we got an announcement come up, didn't we? Really ridiculously quickly, and then it paused. You know, as long as it's not like Forgotten Beast or something. And we've missed it. Loads of masterpiece wooden balls. Our craft dwarfs are getting awesome. Right. What I think I need to do, if we go down a level. Right, if I designate a downstair right in front of that archery target, and if I dig an up down stair, I need to designate mine up down stair there. Didn't place it. That will not, because you need to build an up down stair there. I need to go down a level if I wish to mine an up down stair there. Yes. So where would that other down stair be then? Oh, I suppose I need to... See, I'm not really au fait with the downstairs and the up downstairs. I just normally use up downstairs for everything. because I know it works. Right, and then if we mine from there to there. Whoops, I mined out the up-down stair. And let's give them more room. Don't want them falling over each other. Right, so you can see my plan here. The archers who practice in the archery area can drop down through that hole and pop up here. Oops. So that is an up-down stair. So now if we want to build... No. Build, Shift and C is construct. Up-down stair is X. Bang an up-down stair there. Yeah, we'll use logs, I don't care. Right. So they should come out of the ground there. Did I actually say I'm attempting to build an archery tower? This is the plan. Change height. Change width. Let's go for width first. I'm trying to build an archery tower here, I think. Logs. I was hoping for some blocks. I really was hoping for some blocks. Logs, logs, ash. Orthoclase blocks. Well, there's only 2. And they're 52 blocks away. Bars. Build it out of bars of soap. That sounds like a perfectly sensible idea. Have I not got a stockpile? And I could build it out of wood. If we get anything come along that breathes fire or anything, we're screwed. Let's build out of wood. Who cares? You know what I mean? Let's just get on with it. Let's get on with it. So do I want the stair next to the wall or not? Yeah, why not? Decisions. Right, what's nearest? Pearwood, 99 of them. Yeah, it look lovely. We'll have that. So now we want another wall. Hold shift to select all 5 blocks of pearwood at once. And now do we get stupid dwarves that can't build in corners? Well, they're not. The only reason I'm dropping down in from behind the archery targets is when we shut the place up, when we do a lockdown. But saying that, our dwarves can run through all the traps if they want to. So... No, if we burrow them, they won't. Yeah, so when I burrow them, the other dwarfs, the Marks dwarfs, can go down through the behind the archery targets and pop out in the archery tower. So I have to remember to add that hallway to the burrow that they can use. Oh my god, so convulsed that it's probably not going to work. Building present. You, that's the button I was looking for. We're going to assume that our dwarfs can actually build the corners because they can work from the inside or the outside currently. So we'll let them build that, and then when they built that, we'll add another layer to it. We will attempt to build an archery tower. So I don't know how long this is going to take. Another masterpiece spiked wooden ball. Them masterpiece spiked balls are worth like $1.5 grand each. It's absolutely crazy. Are worth a fortune. Right, what is everyone doing? Dig, dig, rest. Detail wall, give water, rest, dig. Construct building. Constructing the building could quite possibly be... Could be the bit in the, what do you call it? The burial area. Detail floor, detail floor. See, I've told them to detail the walls and the floors of the bedroom, the library, the tavern, the temple, and all the surrounding hallways and stairwells. And that will take a long while. That is a lot to ask them to do. But on the other hand, we want it done. So they have to do it. We've got quite a lot listening to poetry. Praying. Well, that's what we gave them the facilities for. A dwarven child is harvesting plants, and that's quite good because you can't actually instruct them to do work. So if they choose to do work,
make more room. Here comes migrants.
Some migrants have arrived. Excellent. And they're bringing a horse, a goat or something, or a couple of animals that look the same. If we've got a male and a female, that could help a little bit. We need fluxstone. Well, we'll probably find some when we dig out that dining room. They're building the archery tower quite quickly. Let's have a look at the wall detailing. Oh, they're digging out the dining room area. This is starting to look a bit better. And so is that. Smooth, and it looks nice when it's finished. Things are happening. Things are happening better than I thought they were going to. I was going to undesignate it all, like I said, but I thought, no, I am not going to. See, these boys have done their stuff, and they've left the blocks lying on the floor, which is excellent, because I can build, construct, not a chair, need shift and C, wall, and then blocks will be right next to where I want them. So they will be the pain. Orthoclase blocks, 25 blocks away. Well, that's not them, is it? Mind you, do they only count ones that are in stockpiles? I think they only know of stuff. Ah, that's one block away, so we know which one that is, don't we? Done. So now we want another wall. And this block should be one tile away. 45 away. Well, that's clearly not the ones we want. We're looking for a block that's a distance of one tile away. It's excellent that they tell you how close they are. Come on, come to daddy. Charcoal. Bauxite. Have we missed it? I feel like I'm going around in circles. I am going around in circles. Well, there's a pile of blocks there. They must know about them. I'm going to just use something from miles away if I have to. Keep going round. Unless that's flashing because someone's about to put it in a stockpile. In that case, they think it's in transit. The logic of how the game works can be a bit strange. We'll use one of them because I just can't be bothered anymore. Right, so that's going to get that tidied up. And that's our dormitory, in case you're not aware, in case you haven't been here before. So there's 12 beds in there, and anyone will sleep in them because it's designated as a dormitory, whereas the bedrooms are designated. These are designated as bedrooms, so once the dwarf has slept in it, he will claim it. And they do like it if you have cabinets and chests and things in them as well, but we haven't really had time for that yet. So, archery tower. As that's doing so well, we'll come back to that. The fortress is looking after itself quite well, considering we've only got like one workshop of each, really, apart from some of the more intensive workshops. We may have cancelled construction. There's a stray yak calf right in the way. Construction suspended. Hit S to unsuspend it, but that yak calf needs... it's going to get slaughtered. What we can do is we can do I, and we can set the pasture. Hit Shift and P to just rub out all the ones that are already pastured. There's the goblin. We've got a new reindeer calf, a new horse, a new goat, and a water buffalo. Well, none of them things are going to breed with each other, so that's a waste of time. And a goblin. Yes. We're not going to pasture the goblin. Right, so someone should come and get that reindeer calf now and take him to that piece of grass and get him out of the way of the construction.
Why do you think I can do this?
Is he trying to construct? No job. I think he was probably trying to construct that wall. Yeah, and that calf got in the way again. We need that calf moved, otherwise I'm just going to order it to be butchered. And then everything will be okay. Yeah, someone else is trying to build the wall.
No.
Stray yak calf. Please tell me that the yak calf is pastured. Oh, our pasture is there. Remove zone. Right, is that now? That is the problem solved. See, who said this game's difficult? This game's easy. It's just you're going to use your brain. There you go. So now we go up une layer. You have discovered a deep cavern underground. Hit enter to close the window. Right, what happened? Where did we break in? There's an idiot running around. That is because I designated... We already know about this cavern. We've been in from another angle. I need to designate X. We need to undesignate mine and this. We need to build, construct, wall. We need to put a wall there because things can move diagonally. Dwarfs and monsters. Look at the blocks. No. Have we not got anything nearer? We haven't, have we? Because we haven't done any mining in that area. Alright, 46, that'll do. Put a wall in there when you can be bothered, please. Right. Hopefully we'll survive that. Okay, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by imminent death? Q. Right, what was that? Was that our barracks? Yeah, that is. That's fine. They can still use that. So we need to come up a level. We need to build, construct an up-down stair. No access to building material. Construction present. Okay, I think that's because they want a floor to work off. I'm probably jumping the gun a bit, so we'll go for F for floor. Floor placement. No access to building material. Oh, that is because they ain't dug the...
I'm going to keep this thing.
One of my warriors has become attached to a silver warhammer. That's fine as long as he's not a Mark's dwarf. It's because they haven't dug the tunnel. I'm sure they haven't dug the tunnel. No, because they haven't got access to any building materials, which means I can do it by going designate remove construction. That's not really the most efficient way, but if we remove that piece of wall, and if I stop hitting escape too many times, I'm sure once they remove that piece of wall, which is happening now, it's taking a long while. You're doing it with your teeth. Right. Build, construct, floor, up, blockhead. No access to 3 building material, non-economic items. Can you not get in that staircase? Floor placement. Well, that is the floor. I don't understand. I've always been able to work off a staircase. Do we need another up-down stairs? Can I build another up-down stairs now? I can. Okay. We need another up-down stair. I'm sure once they've built that, we'll be able to work off that and place a floor and then build the next layer. He says, with some kind of confidence, they've built it. Build, construct, floor. Here we go. Floor placement. Yes. Floor. Floor placement. They need something to work off, which is perfectly understandable. Right, build that. It takes a while to get used to thinking in 2 dimensions with Dwarf Fortress as well, or thinking in 3 dimensions. A bone carver has been missing for a week. They're enjoying the building. They're not really doing a great deal of digging, but they're definitely doing the building. So that last piece of... we got a piece of wall missing, haven't we? Because they haven't dug the tunnel yet. Let's keep going. It's a bit useless. Fortification. So I want... fortifications, in case you didn't know, have got like arrow slits in them. So that's sort of self-explanatory why I want these, really. And we're not going to do the whole surround, because as you know, they're idiots and don't build well in corners. Right. Let's try not to concentrate solely on one thing. It would be nice if they dug the... they have dug the tunnel. Right, so now I can build, construct... no, I need to do the shift and C for construct. Wall, placement. Where's my cursor? There. Pair one. Not that it really matters, but I'm going to have another pair log in the middle there. It's all coming together rather quickly, considering the amount of work I've laid down for these people. The bedrooms are getting smoothed. These areas are getting smoothed. We still haven't broken through into any kind of magma layer, which is slightly distressing. While the building is going so well, let's build workshop. Kitchen, Z. I knew it was some silly letter that clearly wasn't going to be a K. Z. I'm going to have 2 kitchens to feed these dwarfs. Probably a bit excessive, especially considering I don't normally start doing multiple workshops until I get down to the magma layers. As I said before, we normally reserve the big fort for downstairs. Right, so doors. Dyer shop? Door. There we go. Shift and P for good old planning mode. So if you use planning mode, you can choose materials and qualities and things, but I tend not to. If you really were fussy and you wanted your entire fort to look the same, you wouldn't do it like this. This is a bit sloppy really. One day we'll do a fort and build it purely for aesthetics. My plan for the next fort, you might as well know now, is every fort I've built so far, because I'm not an expert at Dwarf Fortress, it's a long way off it. Every fort I've done so far, I've looked for a pretty ideal location. Apart from this one, we're like in the centre of Goblin Hell, if you've watched the start of the episode. But you know, as far as trees and sand and clay and metals and everything's concerned, we're pretty much in a good area. Yeah, the next fort I'm doing, I'm thinking about going for somewhere that's just horrendously evil and savage and just generally really, really nasty. So we struggle to survive from the off. Is the plan. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm thinking we're going to go for a nasty fort that may only last one episode. But as long as we have fun, it doesn't really matter if it only lasts one episode, does it? Not at all. That's my theory anyway. As long as we have fun, I don't care how short-lived the fort is. That could be fun to have a one episode fort. You know, I might even go for a crazy episode. Like I said, I'm doing this nearly like a live stream. I do very, very little editing. Maybe just some sound levels and things. But we may do a fort that just gets blattered out in one episode. That could be a 2 or 3 hour episode. Who knows? That's not good. We'll have to do some modifications here. I don't want my dwarf sitting back to back. Mind you, it would be easier now, or do I? I need to remove buildings. Pause. I don't really want them in there yet. Building. No. Designate. Oh, I know how to do it. I can do it with Q. Remove building. X, X, X. X, 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 X. Right, I had chairs. Sorry, in case you didn't realise, I just had chairs, chairs and more chairs. They were sitting on chairs with their plates and glasses and chairs in front of them. I think I'm going to use Q again for query. We're going to remove both of these. Yes, we've got one kitchen and one still. Food. And we're going to change the settings so it's going to have no drinks. Doesn't really want any fat. Or any paste. I don't know, they might cook with paste. Right, yeah, so that's basically a food stockpile. And then this one is going to be the drink stockpile. Change settings. So as it shouldn't have seeds in, and neither should the other one. So we need to quickly just go and adjust this. Forbid seeds. You can have cheese. Plant cheese. We clearly don't have any plant cheese. Right, so that's what? 8. 3 eighths of 30, 4 eighths of 32, plus what we got in the middle. 42. 48. It's very unlikely that 48 dwarfs are going to want to eat at the same time. Very unlikely indeed. All I need is one table in there and I can designate that as a dining area. Have someone else found dead? No, someone wants rough gems. Oh, we had someone found dead, didn't we? 3 dead? There's 3 dead now, 2 are missing. And 1's definitely deceased. Now we could have a vampire in the fort. I ain't even done Dwarf Fortress, have I? We could have a not Dwarf Fortress, Thingy Dwarf. We ain't got many idlers. Considering I haven't done Dwarf Therapist, we got virtually no idlers. Labour's full. Sort by migrant wave. We could have had a vampire just come into the fort. We really could have done. A high master brewer. Anyone who's really a high level at anything, you've got to be suspicious of them. Everybody's on stone detail and duty in this fort. Everybody gets to be a plant gatherer. Everybody gets to be an architect. I've done that because that just makes no difference at all, I don't think. They just need to come and sign a job off before you start it. Well, seeing as we only had 1 or 2 idlers, that'll do, but I'm a bit worried that we've got a vampire in the fort now. Because people are dying and going missing quite rapidly. Also, we've got 3 slabs. So, now I need to rack my brain, because this is something I've not hardly done before. Are you a craft dwarf? You are. Engrave a memorial slab. Alter an S. I've forgotten which one's gone missing now. Or which one's actually deceased. Thob, I thought it was. The other 2 are just missing, so we don't need to actually worry about them just yet. So, alter an S, which I think was the same as it was to make a slab. So they're now going to engrave a slab dedicated to Thob. And then we can place it. I'm surprised he hasn't actually started haunting anybody yet. The smoothing ain't gone quite as quick as I'd hoped, but it is happening. It is happening. The construction is going at a decent pace, though. Alright, they're done then. So now we wish to build, construct, fortification. Okay, yeah, that's the one. We're not using them logs, they're bloody miles away. Have we not got a log stockpile outside anymore? What? Really? We've got logs lying everywhere, I can see them on the floor. Oh well. We'll have that then. Shift and F. Okay. Placement. Yes. Up, down, stair. Construction present. I think we need one there to do what I want to do. Yeah, we need to build that before we can put the floor in. Build. Struck smoky quartz. Yippee doo. Look at all them logs. Why have I got logs 34 blocks away? Oh, because I've got to go through the tunnel. See, it all makes perfect sense. All makes perfect sense. I'm just on a bit slow, I think. People are working. There's a vampire in my fort. I know there's going to be. People that shouldn't go missing that easily. I went looked at the stocks recently. 449 meat, 43 fish, 390 plant, lots of seeds, lots of drinks. Everything is going groovy. Hamlet Ilrai Ilk Kubuk, treaty lanced. In the 20th of Timber, which is November. I'll never remember all them months. Right, so now we need more master spiked balls. Build, construct, floor. Right, we can do quite a bit of floor this time. We can get all that in one go. Floor. Yeah, whatever. I give up caring about how far away it is now. Law. H. Floor hatch. Surrounded by empty space. Right, we've got to wait for the floor to be built. Then we're going to put a hatch on the top. Then we're going to lock it. So we also want to come down to the bottom. And we go for P. And we want Z for ammunition. So you know what's coming now. I'm going to remove the designation where the stairs is, because that's crazy when they flash. Q. Change settings. Ammo. Don't want wood or bone. Well, we could just forbid other material, can't we? So we want metal. Metal bolts. That's all we want. Crossbow bolts down the bottom for our archers. And I think another trick that you can do is you come up a layer and build a bed will do. You just put something in the middle because they won't shoot from the middle. So you just put something in the middle so they don't stand there. Then they will stand round the edge, shoot arrows at anything that comes in. They get a range bonus of being a tile higher than the invaders. Must be winter because stuff is turned to ice. Yeah, ice. Yeah, they'll stand in here. They'll shoot in all 4 directions at anything that comes through our gate before it comes into the trapped area. So that's nothing short of a bonus. So, sorry, I'm just monitoring everything. Don't know what I'm saying sorry for because this is the way. This is the way we play the game, play the game, play the game. You've not delivered me a table? Is my mason too busy doing blocks? Do I need another mason? Poults have hatched. Another masterpiece spiked wooden ball. Have they not built any statues? Do we not have any metalsmiths? Winter is upon you. What happens in winter? None. No caravans according to that. Oh, they're nearly smoothed most of the bedrooms. For the tavern, they look quite nice. Yeah, it looks quite nice when it's all smoothed. Smoothed bedrooms. Is anyone dead in their bedroom? Because that's where vampires often strike. We often get people when they're in their bedroom. They're sneaky like that. What are they? Oh, it's a pond turtle. As I say, I thought it was something from the mechanics. I thought, Jesus. Kitchen. A. Prepare. B. Fine meals. Alter and W. Make this a repeat. Yes, I love it when you forget and it just does it for you. Yeah. And it also, in case you didn't just work that out for yourself, we'll go to the workflow that you've got set on another kitchen and set it up the same for you, which is pretty great, really. Yes, I'm just forgetting to hit repeat on all of them. Have I not got any workflow constraints? On make drinks from... Select one of the possible outputs. What? I don't want to extract anything from a plant. Well, you've got to take repeat off, then you can cancel. You can't cancel... I want a brew drink from plant. B is what I want to do. Then I want to repeat it. Then I want to check the workflow, and that's happy days. Right, so why can't we brew drink from fruit? Surely all that plant collecting that we're doing outside is yield and fruit and all that stuff we bought off everybody. Clearly not. And why have I not had a table delivered yet to my new meeting area? I have got a table. How exciting. Table. Make dining hall. Size room. If you got doors that will automatically size to the room, I love it. And you want to include the walls because if they're smoothed or engraved, that adds happiness and value to your dining room. And we also want to make it a meeting hall. Right. So when immigrants come or visitors or anybody, they will gather there and they will like it. And I am really tempted to set them to to smooth it. But we have no idlers, which I'm very happy about. I mean, some of them are sleeping, admittedly, but they're allowed to sleep. And some are socialising. Well, he's brew and drink from fruit. I thought he couldn't brew drink from fruit. They must be like brewing it as us coming in. So it must have been on suspend because they didn't have any right that second. Yeah, I can brew drink from fruit now. So we're going to set that up. Yeah. Perfect. Right, so we're getting fine meals. Look at our dwarves. At the bottom right here we've got 55 happy dwarves. And then that's different decreasing amounts of happiness. We haven't even got anybody that is anything less than completely ecstatic. They are all set on the highest level of happiness. So we don't technically need to do any more smooth. And I'm surprised we haven't got a mayor yet. Where's our nobles? They will soon be asking us if we need a mayor. Right, what's going on in the hospital? Are they all thirsty? There's no need for them to be thirsty because we have a well. The militia captain is still in there. I mean, are they the same 6 dwarfs? Right, is our doctor... I did think about this the other night. Is our doctor one of the injured dwarfs? Because that's not going to help. Chief medical dwarf. Mummers. You. Right, where is he? There. View unit. Enter thoughts. I finished up some work. That was very satisfying. He feels satisfied at work. You can read that if you like. Oh my word, there's a lot of it. He is short, sturdy creature, fond of drink and industry. He is distracted after being unable to pray to Rect. Well, he can pray if he like. I don't know how old this is, but there is... He is a worshipper of Rect. There is a place where you can go and pray, my friend. Go to unit. He's there. He even looked like a little doctor. Look at him, look, with his little... Hey, there he is, look. So he's I'm hoping he's doctoring. I've now zoomed in about 1 million miles and can't get out again. Right, one last thing I want to do. Well, not one last thing, but I'm quite pleased that this has happened in one episode, because I weren't sure if that was going to get done that quickly. Build... Was it a construct? No, it wasn't. It was a floor hatch, wasn't it? A shift and H. We've only got one thing that we can build floor hatches out of. Art 2 boom 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 boom. Yeah, I'll have some of that then. So they can build a hatch out of that. We'll lock it. And then another masterpiece spiked wooden ball. We're just so minted. Yeah, the spiked wooden balls, money balls. They are money balls. You completely ruin the elven, dwarven, and anyone else who want to trade with your economy with spiked wooden balls, yeah. So I think what I'm probably going to do in the next episode, just to give you a heads up, is I'm not only going to just get another crossbow squad. Really, I'm glad he done that because I wanted to lock it. Forbid passage. Keep tightly closed. Done. So no flying creatures will get in there now. So we now have an archery tower. Next layer down, there's a bed in the middle that someone's actually probably sleeping in. Why not? But that makes sure that they all stand round the outside and shoot through the arrow slits. They got a stockpile for bolts. We've already got an apricot bin. There's probably got bolts in it if we looked in it. Apricot bin. And yeah, there is an archery tower. So they'll shoot people a bit as they come through the gate before they get into the trap area and everything else. Yeah, sorry, I'm digressing again. We will build another archery squad, but then I'm going to teach you, if you don't already know, how to schedule your squad, so they can like train 1 month, do normal tasks the next, train alternate months, or we can get them to go into the archery tower in alternate months and things like that. So I'm planning on doing some scheduling. Like that is all smooth, isn't it? That is what a smoothed bedrooms look like. That's quite pleasant, isn't it? Isn't it? And that's smooth, isn't it? So they're quite nice. So you know what's happening here, don't you? Designate smooth stone. Bam. Bam. Get on with it. Is this not a stone that can be smooth? You're going to tell me this is something else, isn't it? This is a silt loom wall. And that basically means I'm going to have to dig all this out and replace it with stone so it gets smooth. But we will do that. So thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.